Hey, happy Monday to you, everybody. How you doing? How was your weekend? Welcome to 5 Minutes with Phil. I pray that you're doing well. I hope you were able to get to God's house this past weekend. If not physically being there, I hope you were able to connect online with somebody. In fact, speaking of online, you know what? We've got this great YouTube page at Bethel Church that we really put a lot of work into. And I want to make sure I make that available to you. You can like and subscribe. You can even comment on this video. And what we love to do is share all of our services, all of our live streams. We have clips from sermons. We have some good music. And, of course, we have 5 Minutes with Phil. And if we could bless you or someone that is important to you in a way that brings y'all closer to Christ, that is a huge win for us. So I hope you'll consider that, and we can be a blessing to you. Now, speaking of blessing, let's take a look at the book of Lamentations here. There's a scripture here that I love where the Lord is inspiring Jeremiah to write about hope. And if there's anything that I think our culture desperately needs, it's hope. And I really like these two verses. I want to share them with you. Take a look at this. Lamentations chapter 3, beginning verse 21, it says, "Yet I still dare to hope when I remember this. The faithful love of the Lord never ends. His mercies never cease. Great is his faithfulness. His mercies begin afresh every morning. I say to myself, the Lord is my inheritance. Therefore, I will hope in him." You know, I come across people that seem to have lost hope in life because their circumstances are bad. Maybe they're facing some difficulties. Maybe that's you today. And you find yourself just... you don't know what to think, and you're really fighting some battles, and you're facing some difficult situations. And then I read this, and on the bookends of the scripture that we read here today, Jeremiah says, "I still dare to hope when I remember this." And then at the end, he says, "I will hope in him." What caused Jeremiah to have so much hope in God? Well, he says that the faithful love of the Lord never ends. We've talked about that recently on here, haven't we? How that there is nothing you can do to change God's love for you. It is consistent. It does not stop. It does not decrease or increase. It just keeps on going. But it doesn't stop there. It says his mercies never cease. His faithfulness is great. And his mercies begin afresh, brand new, every single morning. What's that say? God has blessings and God has purpose for me every single day. And when I woke up today, the Lord had a plan for me. He had his mercies set out for me. He had a blessing for you today. He's got a plan for you today. And he knows exactly the amount of grace and strength that you need to get through the day today. And he wants to supply you with that. Great is his faithfulness. He is always faithful. My son just wrote a song called "You're Always Faithful." And a lot of people have told us in his new album that they really, really like it. And I think it's because we have to be reminded that even if we're unfaithful, God is still faithful to us. He loves us very, very much. All of his plans, all of his favor, all of his mercies, everything that he has for us, they start over every single day. That's how much he loves you. And that gives me hope. How about you? So Jeremiah said, you know what? I can have hope when I remember that he loves me no matter what. When I remember that he is faithful no matter what. When I can remember that his mercies for me are great. In fact, they start over every single day. God's got a new plan. If I got all that going for me, I've got hope. So you've got all that going for you today. So have hope. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good week. God's got you. Okay, got to let you go. Thanks for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day. And Lord willing, we'll see you again next time. Okay, you take care. Bye-bye.